everyone out there, and welcome to the B&B show.
Hello.
I am Beth, and this is Boris. And we have so much to talk about today, so we're going to begin really fast right now. What's our first story on the agenda?
Our first story is our dear leader, Mr.
Not our dear leader.
Well,
North Korea's dear leader.
same thing. Kim Jong-un.
Oh, you said that really well.
He's threatening to start a nuclear war with the United States. He has no nuclear weapons at this time.
He said he had them aimed at us.
He has some kind of bullshit, some kind of rockets aimed at South Korea, Japan, and basically they ran out of food.
Basically, this man has a little peeshy, which means a little pee-pee. Because if you have a big pee-pee, you're not going to have missiles. Big missiles, little pee-pee. Anyway, I'm just saying. Just saying.
He needs more aid from the United States. That's the only reason he's threatening us. And
why would we give him anyway? I'm sorry to cut in, but why would we give him anyway aid? Well, he's this little person, little Napoleon complex guy. Why don't you have his hand in here? Because he's a little tiny thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just very heated when the story is really important. Go ahead.
It's very important. People prepare for war. North Korea is coming after us. That's it. Done. Go with yours.
Oh my God. Okay, we're going to talk about more crazy. Let's talk about Justin Bieber, okay, people?
Again?
Yes, again. Because this story never ends. First of all, here's this 19-year-old boy, and he has a lot of fame real quick. And right now there's a whole big issue going on because he has a Ferrari, and as you know, those sports cars go really fast. So in his community where he lives, he decided he's going to speed 100 miles an hour.
100?
100. I swear, 100.
He did 100
He was
miles
doing
an hour?
100, and people got annoyed. His neighbors were like, what are you doing? Like, there were children around. So allegedly there was a scuffle between him and a neighbor. And his answer to that is, I am young. I make mistakes. That's part of growing up. Okay, now, yeah, you make mistakes. Mistakes are like, going on a bad binge and tattooing your butt with Tweety Bird. That's a bad mistake. Bad mistakes are, maybe going with a girl and, having a little issue. That's a bad mistake. But this is just not being very mature. And the thing is, his mom also backs him up. And I think that, I know you're in the spotlight, but you should say I'm sorry once in a while. That's more than giving, instead of saying, oh, I can't help it, I'm young, say I'm sorry, I did make a mistake, and I won't do it.
How come these young celebrities are always growing up? Because as far as I know, J-Lo,
J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez?
Yes. No.
Oh, she's grown.
Who's the one who's always drinking?
Oh, how many? There's a lot of them. I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Not Lindsay Lohan.
J-Lo is from around the block, right?
Yeah, Jenny from the block.
Right, but Lindsay Lohan.
Lilo.
I'm sorry. I get.
That's another story.
Lilo is also growing up still. She's 26 years old and she's still growing up.
That's another good story. I'm glad you brought that up because she's got a story here which is just obscene. First of all, she's on the show now, I think guest starring on the show Anger Management, which is a Charlie Sheen show. It's actually quite good, so I have to say you should check it out if you are interested in that. Anyway, she supposedly, allegedly robbed some things from the show. She was on the show, she robbed jewelry and clothes, and then they said she went out and she got all drunk and was like throwing up outside her trailer. She wouldn't let people in to shoot the scenes, so she's a whole hot mess. Now, I spoke about it last week, and I do these stories once, really, because my music teacher loves her. So this is also for him. But actually, it's a good story. I think that, I don't think that she really needs all this stuff. Like her lawyer said, she doesn't need these clothes. She doesn't need all this jewelry. She has her own. In fact, she keeps her stuff in storage because she has too much, like a warehouse. But if she did do this, I think it's time to get your act together. You're 26. Playtime is over. You can have fun, but you also have to be responsible. And especially when you're trying to get your life back on track by doing a show like this, right? I mean, we're talking Charlie Sheen, who has his own issues in the past. Right? I mean, come on.
Cut. No.
No cut, we're kidding.
We're kidding.
Well, what do you think, book?